Hello and welcome back everyone to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are just arriving back at HQ from the manufacturing plant, and we're going to meet up with Seraph to discuss our next move. Now if I can just get out of this thing.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel, being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
See, I believe if you want to go for the mimetic mutation phrase, I didn't ask for this, you'd go with either grudging or callous, but I'm intrigued.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Let's hear about the first attack some more. We were kind of just in knee deep and only got mostly brief glimpses of what was going on.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Let's see. Anyone else get any details on these guys?
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
Suspicious. I saw you flying by on that night on the elevator. You gotten any details?
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Okay. What exactly were they after? The Typhoon specifically?
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Yeah, we're probably just trying to keep our heads above water.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right? See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Oh, and by the way, Malik, you might want to see about getting some textures for your teeth. That's kind of a problem nowadays, right? So then we could... actually, I think we really just need to head up to see the boss. But after that, we're going to have a couple... We're actually going to start having...
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics...
Yeah. Live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna meet up with the boss first. Actually, no, wait, are we meeting up with Pritchard? Yeah, we're meeting up with Pritchard first. Then we'll meet up with Seraph. Ignore it.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our code.
Like you should have
I
earlier.
thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job.
Do it better.
I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Okay, so he's currently busy and, alright, full inventory. Doodly-doo. What can I drop? Okay, Pritchard, don't ask questions of why I'm dropping about 7 bullets of 10mm ammo into your office, or taking your Cyber Boost Pro Energy Bar. We'll get along better that way. Right. Now let's go ahead and meet with the boss, then we can move on to bigger and greener pastures.
What do you think they talk about?
Fortunately, I don't think we'll be seeing this elevator ride too much. I think you only need to ride it mandatorily about, counting the beginning, 4 times, I'd suggest.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile.
Am I interrupting something?
We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Let him go away like that? This bitch you did a terrible.
And I did. The typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying it's not. They refusing to let me slip a body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Is that my head of security speaking? Or the ex-cop? I don't want to squabble about this. I need you to get to the bottom of it. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
You got it.
Yeah, just breaking and entering into, or potentially breaking and entering into a police compound to retrieve tech. Well, not even tech. We're doing our own investigation around the law. You know, totally legal stuff. Right, now, we aren't going to go directly to the police station, though. We're going to pick up a couple of side quests and then see about getting some gear. Sounds like someone wants to meet me in my office. If I remember correctly, it's up in the 3rd floor. Security manager, yeah, directly above us. There we are, right there. Sweet, 3 praxis points.
Man, what am I doing here? This is nuts.
What's nuts?
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough times all around.
Can it get worse?
How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Now, let's just go ahead and accept it. This can be a quick quest.
Alright. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Let's see, got it.
I got it from here.
Right, we just need to locate Tyndall's apartment and get the footage back from him. Now then, this is a, okay, this is something kind of important, and something I really do like about this hub area in particular is because, as you can see right here, we've got a level 3 computer, our computer actually, but we can't get into it because we only have level 1 hacking. But there's a pocket secretary right here, which is basically a PDA, and if we open it up, we've got the password, Mandrake. Right, the password Mandrake. So we just access the keyboard and input it slowly because I haven't linked this up to my phone or even checked if I can yet. D-R-A-K-and-E. Mandrake. Access granted. Ah, right. Greg Thorpe. He's the guy at the plant whose wife we saved. He was with the hostages. We can meet up with him as another side quest. And here's a email regarding the neuropozyne thefts. And this is a something very important to keep in mind. Accessing computers is a great way to get codes. Like right now, we just got 2 codes, I believe. Office 23, code 3716, and code 1364. Okay, we'll head to office. You don't want to do this during the introduction sequence because if you take time, the hostages will die. But now that we got some free time, we'll break into a couple of these office places. You know, because security guard, and that's totally what I should be doing. Because there's going to be a few credits, which will be good for getting equipment. And, you know, possibly some more protein bars. No, not protein, pro energy. Alright, now 23, right here. Keypad code 3716. Access granted. Diddly do. An ebook and. Okay, the next 3 decades. Okay, come on. Where's the good stuff? Drawers. 53 credits, thank you. And. Just. Wait! Drawer. Let me open that. And if you really want to dive into the lore of this place, this game, you're going to want to look through a lot of the computers. An excellent new access code for room 32. Okay, room 32. Because there's quite a few storylines involving the sub-characters in the emails and yeah, mostly just the emails. I'm not going to be really diving into them too much, mainly because I'm more interested in the main game. But, you know, that's just another bit of discovery that's great about this game. Now, where the hell? Right, Office 32, that's going to be on the floor above us. Although we've got another code, which might be... we're going to want to get into there, because that'll lead us to a place with some equipment. You know, one code leads to another code. Yeah, you can get past a lot of this game with just a good bit of social engineering. I'm personally going to be avoiding augments to hacking because hacking is just kind of boring, and I don't really like power leveling that much. Pro energy bar, yoink. Okay, I'll try not to take up too much time just breaking and entering into places. Okay, can't get into here, so then where is... Okay, I've already looked through that. And a lot of a good couple of the offices are connected via vents, so that's this beginning area is a great way of showing off some of the ways to get around. Bell Tower Industries, we're gonna meet up with them later. But yeah, this introductory area right now is a great way to show you you know, some of the basic exploring and some of the ways to get around security in a safe and calm environment. Okay, then now I think I've still got another code on me. I'll take a quick scan of the doors up here, and then wait, 35? Did I already bust into here? I can't remember. No, people are in here. Oh God. Yes, that is a parody of Twilight using augmentations instead of werewolves and vampires. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything in particular of interest in here, so pardon me, just doing a security sweep. Yes, all the security seems to be functioning just fine. Here we go, another one. 1, 3, 6, 4. Okay, another ebook, Global Politics. Okay, I swear if I don't find another room after this one, I'll leave the office. And a pocket secretary. Let me guess, another code? Give me the code to 27. Okay, that's another code. But I think I'll just go ahead and leave here, because I do want to visit one other place before I call it quits. And there's going to be another side quest we're going to pick up after we leave the offices. So we're going to want to go ahead and get out of here. Just leave through the front door.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's
Objectives activation. I'll get into that myself.
Adam,
I'm sorry you started. Call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Yeah, my
I
sympathies.
know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
I feel like I'm obligated to say the line, but you know what? I'm actually... I mean, I've got sunglasses embedded into my forehead. This is a little kick-ass.
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you.
I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Pays more?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Right, this entire situation has been fishy from the beginning. I mean, just on the way to Washington, our security gets breached the worst it's ever been. And not even by, like... I understand Cyberpunk... Oh my god, that's a holographic stop sign. That is so badass. Even Cyberpunk companies don't usually go to this level of length just to interrupt... Just to sabotage corporate interest. This is something very high up. Like, you can probably see Washington, D.C. from where these guys are currently stationed. Right, now then, I believe we're next to the gas station, but we need to... Hold up, change location, Seraph Manufacturing Plant. Overtime hours, weapon restock, I think. Okay, here we go. Get word out. Grayson's got a new shipment in. Abandoned gas station on 2nd Street, downtown. That is right over here. Hello, good sir.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Will do. Yeah, I'd highly recommend visiting this place first thing, because even if you aren't going to buy anything, you're going to want to sell off some stuff.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Excellent. We're gonna go ahead and sell. What to sell? That double barrel takes up so little space. Okay, I'll sell off the 10mm pistol and the 10mm pistol rounds. And I don't have a revolver, so we'll also sell off the revolver ammo and the combat rifle ammo, but we'll keep the machine pistol ammo. Also, here's some sniper ammo. And let's see, we're gonna sell off a couple of tranquilizer darts. You can also keep this frag grenade. And do I want to upgrade this machine pistol? Because I'm thinking about sticking with the machine pistol for this run.
See you soon.
There we go. That frees some space. I'll get into that a little more. Although... okay, hold up. Quests. Okay, Deadly Ties, Lesser Evils. We'll go ahead to the limb clinic before we end this, because that'll give us one last thing to do. And the limb clinic's right over here. You're gonna want to check in limb clinics to limb clinics every time you switch hubs, because they'll restock in between hub visits. Hello, ma'am.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic. You're aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis Kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to Lim in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Yeah, that's a bit of an embellishment. You will, at least every hub visit, have 2 Praxis kit available for purchase, but after that, they're going to disappear. And they're fairly expensive, 5,000 credits each, and that already puts me like in the red with only 600 left. If I were going with a hacking run, I'd have much more credits, but I should be fine.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
I will. And before we finally sign off, we'll finally assign some of these practice points, because we have 5. Right, now then, we've got a few options to go with. It takes, you've got multiple augmentations in your face, torso, arms, legs, skin, back, and eyes. You'll see some of the augmentations are grayed out. Those grayed out augmentations are going to need 2 to activate the, let's just go ahead and start with cybernetic leg prosthesis, because I'm going to want that. It's going to take 2 to activate it from gray, but once it does that, we'll have the basic ability of the augmentation, which is for the legs jump enhancement, increasing our jump height to 9 feet. We can also upgrade our sprint ability since the augmentation is fully online now with 1 praxis point. But instead, I think I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna want punch through walls, but before that, let's go ahead and grab the reflex booster. With this, we'll be able to use takedowns on multiple opponents. And I'm gonna hold on to that praxis point right there, because we're going to want to activate another augment. Let's see.
Protesting is not against the law.
Alright, so now let's just go ahead and leave. Alright.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
Hey, boss.
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's got to be another entrance in the side of the building.
Yeah, there's multiple ways into the police station, but we'll have to get into that next.
Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs.
Okay, I'm just gonna go head up here so I can get away from the riffraff.
Damn Ogs. Those power-hungry bastards. Every last one of them.
Oh, hey, yeah, just ignore the augmentee who's crawling up the fire escape. But, yeah, we've just started activating our augmentations, taken our first visit to a limb clinic, picked up a handful of side quests, sold off some of our old equipment we procured at the manufacturing facility, and we've got quite a few side quests we can go do now. But for right now, that's going to be it from me for now. I've been Evil Homer 91. Sorry there wasn't any action for this part, but next time we're gonna have some a bit of stealth, a bit of dialogue. Actually, we're gonna have a good bit of dialogue next part. But we're also gonna have some more hacking. It'll be a little more interesting than this part. You know, this is just setting the stage, as it were, or setting the next act of the stage. I've been Evil Homer 91. Hope to see you all next time. Later.